Hello, my name is Logan Howder, and I'm a representative of AICHE, the American Institute of Chemical Engineers, here on campus. And if you need to contact me with any questions or concerns about this grant, please contact me on my email, logan.howder@huskers.unl.edu. So, what is it I'm here to talk about? Well, I'm here to ask for money to help fund 15 of our AICHE members to attend the 2019 Regional Conference, which is in Rolla, Missouri. This conference is it's a great opportunity for networking, for building interpersonal skills, and just collaborating and sharing ideas with other students. It's something that will greatly impact the students that get to go, and will definitely equip them and help set them up for success future later on in their career and finding that job. And it's something I believe in as part of AICHE. I understand how beneficial the conference is, but as a chemical engineer, these are things that also apply to me and things that I'm working on and developing. So I personally invested in this and believe in this, and I think networking and social, interpersonal skills are things that all people need when finding a job. So it's cool to be able to have this conference that can help with that. And if you partner with us, you'll be able to influence students here on campus and help them in their career. But the problem, so as we talked about earlier, as I mentioned, networking is a big deal, and it's a big, important part of our world and our job process. As the old saying goes, it's not what you know, but who you know. And that saying, while it's old, it's as relevant today as it ever has been. Right Management they released a survey, and 46% of the respondents said that networking was the most effective way to get a job, which was by far the highest category. And I think the next one was 25%. Just shows how important networking is in the modern job search, and it makes sense because employers want to know that you're a real person. They want to know more than just words on a page. They want to know that you are responsible, you're capable, and that you'd be a good fit for the company. And a lot of these things are things that words can't really portray, your resume can't tell. And so networking is still important today, even in the digital age. But it can be kind of hard to network beyond just your region. If you want to get a job or see what other jobs are out there, you don't really have the ability to network unless it's things in Lincoln, in your city or in your state, which is a problem. And while there's Skype and those sorts of things, it's still not the same as meeting someone in person, getting to know them, or even being able to understand and realize there are these job opportunities, putting yourself in the hat for them because you don't know them because you're not in this region. And so that's what it can just be hard when you're trying to go somewhere beyond just where you're located at, especially financial reasons, because it costs money to go drive to another state, drive to another location to do these career fairs or networking. And on top of all the things that students already have to pay for with tuition, books, housing, food, all these things add up and it becomes a burden and something that's hard to fit into, and something that's hard to do, even though it's so critical to our future jobs and to getting jobs. And we don't want money to be a problem with this. We don't want our students to miss out on good jobs just because they come from a low financial situation that doesn't allow them to. And that's why we are here, and we're asking for about $1,500 to fund 15 more students to go to the AICHE Regional Conference, because we've already partnered with ESAP, and we will be funding 15 students, but we believe there are even more students who are in need of financial aid and who would be very good students and people who we want to help develop their networking ability. So that's what we are asking you to be a part of, and maybe asking, what is this conference? Why should I even care about it? And hopefully I'll explain that more now. Pretty much there's a couple different things going on. There's industry tours and workshops. Those are like pretty quick. Once you get there, you get to go to, I think, Mo Science and Brewer Science. Get to go see their companies, see if that's something you want to do, and even just test your networking skills. And then the workshops, well, I don't know what their topics are yet. It allows people who've done these things, who've been in our shoes, to be able to share advice and share details and help set us better up for success. So the first couple of things that are pretty cool, but there's also social events, just building that networking in a less stressful, less formal environment, which is always a great idea and something that can help get your name out there. But probably my favorite things about this conference is the competitions. And so there's ChemiCar competition, Jeopardy, poster, and paper. ChemiCar is your teams do this before you go to the competition, but you're trying to design a car that will just go and then stop a certain distance that's specified on the day of the competition. And that's something I participate in. We use magnesium deadman stretch, so pretty much acid eats through the magnesium and cuts off the circuit, and that's when it stops. It's something really cool I very much enjoy being a part of. There's also Jeopardy, just testing your knowledge of the coursework that you should have been taking. There's a upperclassmen and underclassmen teams for that. And then poster and paper competitions allow students to present their research. So you get to go see students from all over the region, what they're doing at their colleges in this field, and you also get to share what you're doing, which is great for getting your name out there and just showing employers that you're committed, you're doing things in the community, and you're helping push the chemical engineering world. There's our approach is pretty simple. Pretty much students can fill out an online form, and after that, our faculty advisors will decide based on a couple criteria: financial need, whether they're competing or not, and then academic performance. And obviously financial need is going to be our top of our list, just because that's the whole reason we're doing this, is to help students who may need it and who won't be able to go without it. And so that's the main priority. And then after that, it's obviously competitions and academic performance. So it's pretty simple and straightforward. And then our budget is it's also pretty simple. It's $8 for 4 people per night. So with tax, and so when you divide that out per person, it's going to be $40 a night for 2 nights. Registration is $50 as long as it's before the early bird deadline, which is March 8th. And that's what we're trying to encourage students to do and apply for, and that's kind of our deadline for application. So it's $50 for registration. After that, it goes up, and so that's kind of our motivation to do it earlier, so we know how many people are going to go and can get these funding settled. And then gas, average 15-passenger van is 15 miles per gallon, average price of gas, and the trip there and back would be $8 per person. And so when you add those up and you multiply by 15 people, you come to a total cost of $1,470, and that is what we are asking. I think it's very reasonable, as there's only going to be a couple meals that kids will need, and that can be something they can kind of handle on their own as they would normally. If you decide to partner with us, you will just be helping these students expand their horizons, expand their understanding of the chemical engineering world, help build their networking skills, their interpersonal skills, and just interacting with other students, researchers, industry personnel. Just help build those connections and your ability to make those connections, and pretty much just setting up these students to be equipped to go into the industry, into the field of chemical engineering, which I think is an amazing opportunity that you guys get to hopefully partner with us in. And just to recap, we are asking for $1,470 to fund 15 students to attend this conference, and if you do so, it'll be greatly appreciated, and you will just be helping and giving these students the opportunity to pursue chemical engineering and to develop that. And I think it's something great that you get to partner with us in. So thank you for your consideration. I'll be hopefully looking forward to hearing from you, and thank you for your time.